Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to our new series, Gems the Podcast. My name is Jordan Collins and my co-host,
Mac, a.k.a. Project Mac.
Hey, my boy Project Mac in here, man. Tap in with his workout plan, man. He the fitness guru, man. Tap in with my boy. But I had to get him, and we wanted to create a crazy podcast, you know, something to really like lean on mental wellness and really lean on just kind of believing in yourself, man, changing your mindset, man. So I'm really excited, Mac. Appreciate the opportunity, man. We talked about this and now we making it happen. This is big time for us.
That's crazy. Man. Like we were just talking about this, like, I don't know how long ago, like maybe 2-3 months ago. And, you know, it's crazy how just being around certain people, the right people, you know, if y'all just put y'all heads together, you know, you can come up with something like this. So it's definitely dope, man. I'm excited, bro. Like,
same, man.
Who knows what could happen out of this? I mean, it's just fun, you know.
Right.
I think this is a good outlet for people to not only learn, but also figure things out. Like, I mean, whatever problems they have or whatever the case is, you know, if they can learn from us from stuff that we've been taught or made mistakes in, I think this is a great outlet or platform for that.
Hey, they say money come and go, man, but knowledge stay with you forever, man. So again, just kind of like seeing so many people come up with ideas. Everybody comes up with ideas all the time, but like the execution behind them is like key. You know what I'm saying? It's really key. And kind of what you were saying, like being around like-minded individuals. Mm-hmm. Oh man, we going quick. So look, we wanted to really, really bring this outlet to bring, you know, some brand awareness and also bringing just knowledge to everybody, man. We really want to help everybody out. You know, we feel like we've gone through some trials and tribulations. We live in LA. They say it's the hardest place to live, and we out here thriving, man. And I'm very humbly saying thriving because we actually put in the work to be in here, you know, man. Being from Ohio and just being from the Midwest, a lot of people don't, you know, make it out here, and that's their dream to be out here. And I'm 29 years old, and he's 27, and we live in the dream. So like just being very appreciative to what we're doing, man. So
facts. Yeah, man. So like talk about, bro, I guess first off, we could ask what the platform was going to be, I guess, discussing, like, as a whole. Mm-hmm. Is it just like, is it going to be mental health for the viewers out there that want to tap in with us? Like, what's going to be the key focal points of this platform?
I mean, from my chair, how I look at it is, one, again, knowledge. We want everybody to tap in to understand that, hey, we have been through some experience, so we want to, you know, give our experience out, man, so people don't have to bump their head, man. That's what you say with your parents. Like, facts. You want to not live the same life they live. You want to live a better life. So we want to also give those gems, you know, and also, again, mental wellness. A lot of people don't really understand it. It doesn't. You can be in fitness, you can be in marketing, you can be in whatever, but to really get to the top and to your best level, you also got to have your mental right. So that's one thing, man, that I really, really want to like push on this channel and really bring that awareness to other people, man.
Facts. We also going to be discussing entrepreneurship.
Yes, sir.
Things, you know, just business stuff. We know a lot of business people who are very successful at what they do. Mm-hmm. So we're definitely going to be tapping in with them. We're also going to be discussing dating.
We know relationships out there. You know, relationships go viral.
Yeah, man. For our ladies out there, we definitely gonna be touching on, you know, dating just in general, not only in LA, but just in general. You know what I'm saying? Like, just as far as, you know, the dynamics of male and female relationships.
Yes, sir. Just
you
how
know,
they feel.
Double standards, just a lot of stuff. And listen, man, we're not
trying to get into it,
We're not trying to like bash nobody on here, so don't act like we're going to be out here bashing women. That's not what this is going to be. We're not trying to be Andrew Tate, okay?
Hey.
So y'all relax, all right? So we just going to be discussing, you know, things just like that, just to keep it, you know, keep it different, keep it flavorful, right, but still give value, because that's the most important thing, is to give out value. All right. So if anybody can learn from us, then we've done our job. So that's the most important thing.
And now kind of going back to your relationships too, man, I remember how you, when we first started discussing the different topics, how you wanted me to, since I'm in a relationship and you single, you know, we wanted to take the different takes and see who's Team Jordan and see who's Team Mac. You know how we go.
It's gonna be a lot of Team Macs out there. This is LA, man. We're gonna be a lot of Team Macs out here.
Hey,
but
man, you got a lot of lover boys out here, man.
There's a lot of lover boys out there. And, you know, that's good too. You know, but I'm excited to see, you know, just different perspectives on different people, from different people. So yeah, bro, I'm excited to get into that, man. But I guess the first question I want to ask you, man, is what's been your journey out here, like just up until this point? Like talk about basically just how you started out here, like what made you come to LA, what was the objective, and what do you plan on getting from LA?
So kind of to start that off, I would say, what am I trying to get from LA? I guess LA is it's a networking hub, man. It's so much opportunity that you can't really find in the United States at all. They say it's the land of the free, but all the freedom is really out here in LA. Right. So like that's the dream world. That's what they see on TV. That's like what's fantasized about. So of course, we want to get to LA because that's our dream. But to be out here at a young age is, electrifying and like awesome to see that you can actually live through your passion. But when you get here, that land of that dream goes a little different. Facts. But for me being from the Midwest, like I said, I'm from Columbus, Ohio. The Midwest is not dogging the Midwest or anything. It's very small-minded. It's very like, when I get comfortable or I get this certain amount of money or like things are just cheaper and things are just like, you can get really complacent out there. Right. So me personally, I've just never been that type of person, and I've always been a good like networking type of person. I've always loved to meet people, always like to be somewhere, but I've never like kind of like tried to fit in with the crowd. It's kind of just been more of like, okay, what's the value I can add to these people, or can I grow from these people, or what can I learn? At the end of the day, like it may have not been those same terms at the time, but now that we've evolved and kind of got to this point, like now I can see exactly what I was doing by, meeting so many people and stuff. So had the blessing of opportunity out here to link with my uncle. My uncle moved me out here after college. Literally, I remember my junior year, I had an internship at this place called MGA Entertainment out in Burbank. And I was like, oh yeah, like, I can smoke weed out here, just being honest. Like, it's very free. Like the job aspect is cool, but like I can kind of still do my thing. And once I understood that and saw that, I was like, I'm going, and 2 weeks after I graduated, bro, I left, bought a one-way, packed all my stuff, shipped the whip, and I was here. So I had that crazy.
That's how you're not coming back.
Yeah, like I was not coming back, bro. Like one thing I've always had this theory, like I just always known I would never go back. Like I'm cool on being broke. Like I'm cool on I'm not homeless because I'll never do that. But just having those type of like situations and like dealing with that, just knowing I'm never gonna go home. That's how everything obviously always worked out for me. So moving out here with my uncle, kind of just doing my own thing, doing Airbnb to Airbnb, kind of thing that everybody does when they move to LA and they got this dream, dollar in a dream, as J. Cole said. But but them dreams, like they turn to reality. And then once they turn to reality, you like, okay, cool. Like, how can I up my hustle? Shout out my mom and dad, man. They've always made me a hustler. So it's like, I've always known there's a solution to getting something I need to get done or somewhere I need to get. So it's always just having that, like that mindset, and my mindset really changed when I was almost homeless. I was almost homeless at a point, because I was just fucking around and not being on my shit, just being honest, being a young kid. Right. So being out here, being a young kid and having that almost homelessness, but I just never wanted to go home. I always knew I couldn't even tell my parents, like, look, I ain't got no bread. I can't come home. Right. You know what I'm saying? Having that obstacle made me change my mindset. And that's kind of where I like see this podcast going. It's like, yo, like, yeah, you might be in a hardship or a hard time, but you can always get through it if your mindset is right. You know what I mean? Thanks. And fast forward to, now it's like for me to still have a remote job, be able to do this with you and then run a brand, like it's literally a dream came true. You know what I'm saying? So like, that's kind of a little bit of my journey, man, kind of my mental wellness, as I'll say, growing my mental and actually getting to where I want to get to, man. So, that's kind of just, I know it's a long story, but that's just being real though. You feel me?
Still
like
being written, bro. So
yeah, hey, we know we're near to our prime, man. I'm just very excited, bro. Like y'all tap in with the brand, man. You feel me? Cozy.
We got that cozy on.
We always cozy out here, man. But you got my boy Project Mac, man. Don't forget about Project.
Don't forget about the Project Apparel.
Hey, man, we coming,
yet, y'all, but it's coming soon. So just stay tuned for that. But for right now, this is what we rocking right now.
Man, young legends in the making, man. Young legends in the making.
Bro. I said that a long time ago in like an old article that I had done like last year. I think they had asked me like, who am I? I'm just like, look, I'm a young legend.
Hey, young legend, boy.
I said it early on. I'm a young legend, and it is what it is.
Facts.
You could take it as I'm being cocky or arrogant, but I feel like sometimes you gotta say how you feel, bro.
No
like,
cap.
Sometimes that humble shit will only get you overlooked. Like sometimes you gotta talk your shit, bro, and really say who the fuck you are.
I agree.
So if you feel like you a legend, if you feel like you a boss, say what you are or say what you want to be.
Hey man, you gotta speak your life.
That's what's gonna come eventually.
Hey, speaking everything into existence is a real thing, bro. You gotta speak your life. My dad always said like they kind of altered our mind to looking at cocky to being like a bad thing, but really you confident in yourself. Like who else gonna be confident in you if you ain't confident in you?
Yeah,
I mean,
look, as long as you don't use it to like shit on people.
I mean, yeah, don't.
You know what I'm saying?
Always
like
be constructive.
Then that's different. But if you saying that to really, I guess brighten your light up, bro, like then by all means do
Facts.
it. But I mean, it's like I said, if as long as you're not bringing nobody down with you or talking down on nobody, bro, like it is what it is.
Agree, man. Tell the people, man, a little bit about your journey up here, man, from the Bay.
Man, so me from the Bay Area, South Hayward. Yeah, bro, I came out here like 2016, I believe.
Yep, same year.
Same year?
Same year.
Oh shit.
Married since 16. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, bro. So I went to school. Prior to me coming out here, I was a college athlete, played football.
You was a hooper too though, right?
I hooped in high school.
High school?
Yeah, I hooped in high school. Hoop was always that was always my first love. I don't know, like sometimes you just gravitate towards different things. Like it just happens, I would have loved to, do hoop, but football was just, that was just what
position
it was.
you play? I didn't know you played football.
Man, bro, in high school, shit, man, I played running back, I played tight end, I played receiver.
This nigga was everything, the whole
safety,
offense.
linebacker.
Nigga, the whole offense.
But in college, I played safety. Okay. I was a strong safety in college.
Fire.
Yeah. But yeah, bro, like that was pretty much my whole life, man, was just playing ball, bro. Like I had no dreams of like making it to the NFL. That was
interesting.
That was never my thing. Like,
that's a big thing, though. A lot of people like that.
I never thought I would make it to the NFL.
Really?
It wasn't a goal of mine, bro. I just wanted to go to school for free and fuck all the girls at school.
Hey,
that's all I wanted to do.
Hey, for real. Hey, at least you're real. And you went to school for free. I got student loans, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out Joe Biden, kinda. For my little debt.
That was my main goal, bro. Was just get that shit paid for and just go crazy on campus. So that was just the goal. But obviously that shit didn't work out the way I thought it would. I wasn't there for very long. But just coming home, bro, like back to square one, feeling like a failure. You know what I'm saying? Like feeling like you let everybody down. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Be like that, for sure.
I was just like, damn, bro, like you put your whole life into this one thing, like just playing ball. Like that's how you are revered as the athlete. And in high school, I try to like not box myself into that and just be looked as that because, that wasn't who all I was just an athlete. Like I was more than that. I DJ'd. I just was just very outgoing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I did different stuff. So, but just coming home, bro, I just felt like, damn, bro, like everybody kind of just, I just feel regular now. Like nobody really give a fuck about you. Nobody really cares,
So was you the star player in the high school football team, basketball team? Yeah.
Basketball, I was cool. I had some guys that was, I was a role player, but I did my role very well.
Nice.
It was crazy, bro. Like I had gotten hurt my senior year of high school. So like I had missed half of my senior year of basketball season.
Damn.
I missed all of football season.
What happened?
It was crazy. I broke my leg.
Ooh.
In the summer.
I couldn't imagine that, boy.
Crazy, bro. That shit broke me, man. Like it still makes me mad to this day. Like thinking about what I could have did. You know what I'm saying?
But
like
you can't focus on the couldas and the shouldas and the wouldas,
but
bro.
I think as a competitor, like you still wonder, like, damn, like I wonder what type of numbers I could have put up. Like I was watching this interview with Kobe like a while ago, and he was talking about, I think it was in '98 where he was in the playoffs against the Jazz where he airballed like three shots. And he was like, I still think about that to this day, and it still pisses me off.
I bet.
So like, I'm still kind of like that, you know. I'm still from time to time, I do think about it, but I mean, like I said, bro, that shit was like 10 years ago.
I know, right? Hey, like, but but that keeps, you know, it keeps the fuel on the fire, bro. Like,
yeah,
it keeps your mental right. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Because think about you now and think about how your mindset is and think about if it was like that back then.
Right.
It would have probably been like a get up and go mentality rather than like, oh, it's me type of vibe. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But I mean, like I said, bro, like I'm back home at this point, you know, just trying to figure out life, you know, like I don't know what, I really don't know what I'm going to do with my life. Like I never took school seriously. You know, in college, I was just like, look, just give me any major that's easy for me. Like, gotcha. I don't want to go to class and take these hard-ass classes. I just want to play football. And that was my mentality in college. And that was the worst thing ever because now that I came back, I had to start over again. So it was basically like I had wasted a whole year of just doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? So my credits didn't even transfer over because they were like, we can't do nothing with this. It's just like,
yeah, I did that same.
So basically, I was a freshman again, basically just like coming out of high school. I was better off just taking the year off and just working and making money.
But I swear, people that take that year off, bro, that low key is like the worst year. Like
it could be the best, depending on what you want, though, bro. Like, true. You know, if you feel like you have a vision for yourself, then you know, it could work in your favor. But I mean, for me, I just wanted to play ball, bro. Like it was just something that I always wanted to do, you know. But yeah, like I said, bro, like as I got older, I mean, as I came back home, it was kind of just like, all right, what's next? And like obviously I was always still working out, right. You know, always in shape, whatever. So I just decided to get a job at my local neighborhood gym, and I was mopping bathroom floors, bro, because I had no experience in the job market. I never had a job prior to that.
I mean, shit. I mean, a lot of people don't have no jobs like when you know coming straight out of high school. You know what I'm saying? I love to work though. I ain't gonna cap.
And they were like what pisses me off is a lot of these job applicants. They're like, you know, oh, you know, you don't have any experience. Well, I'm like, well, this is why I'm applying for the job to get experience, motherfucker. Like, you know what I'm saying? Literally. So, but I was just desperate, bro. I was like, listen, I don't want to do no other job but this one. Like this job right here, I get access to the gym. Right. I can work out for free. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Look, I'll do whatever. Like, okay, go ahead and start, you know, mopping these bathrooms. I was like, anything but that.
They're like, dude, don't be greedy.
They're like, look, is either you want it or you don't. I was like, all right, fuck it, I'll take it. So that's what I did, bro. I was mopping floors. Then I started just, you know, wiping down gym equipment. Then I just started doing like different stuff, you know, memberships, front desk work.
So you went through the whole spectrum of the gym?
The whole spectrum, basically.
Yeah, because I used to work at 24-hour fitness. And I hated that
this
shit.
It was Fitness 19.
Oh, yeah. They got one out here too.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, bro, it was an experience for sure because, you know, and that's where I noticed like training as far as like trainers, they would come in and out. And I'm like, how the fuck, like, how are they doing all this? Right. You know, and they're like, listen, you make your own schedule. You can, you know, train when you want, this and that. And I was like, shit, how you become a trainer? And they were like, look, just get certified and they'll take care of the rest. Like you work here, so they'll hire you. I was like, all right. So I actually got fired from that job. I got fired.
Me too, bro. I got fired from
I still remember this shit to this day, bro. It was a Sunday afternoon. Wasn't nobody was in the gym. And in the break room, it's like a big TV, right? It's like all the Sunday NFL games is on. So I'm like, bro, ain't nobody here. So I leave the front desk. I go to the break room, feet kicked up.
I'm dead.
Hands behind my head, right? Bro, the GM walks in.
Not the GM, because he never there.
The GM, bro.
On a Sunday, though?
He walks in. So it's like, sometimes they send in shoppers to come in. And you don't know if it's the GM or not, right? Sometimes you just don't know. They just send in people, whatever. So the GM walks in, bro, and he sees my black ass, feet kicked up, hands behind my head, watching the Saints and Niners play, bro.
I'm crying.
And he makes a phone call to my boss. And he was like, you got your employee over here. He's just got his feet kicked up, not watching the front desk. I just walked in and nobody checked me in. And I was like, so he called me in the next day. He was like, so the GM walked in on you yesterday and you're fired. Damn. I was like, damn.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's definitely a humbling experience, my boy.
But luckily, I knew somebody at a different gym. They got me a job. I got certified. And then that was the start of my training career. And yeah, all while doing that, I was still going to school. So
what brought you to LA though?
Man, I just saw, bro, like how booming the training market was out here. Like it was just so crazy. I just saw like celebrities working with trainers and, at that time, I was following a lot of my favorite fitness, influencers and celebrity trainers. And I was just like, damn, I want to do this. I want to train some of these celebrities. Like, that might be some good money. You know what I'm saying? So that was really my first initial, reason to come down here. And yeah, bro, like came down here. Luckily, I was going to school at the same time. And yeah, bro, like I just tapped in with just a lot of fitness trainers out here. Started interning with Donna Matrix on Melrose.
That's how we all know each other.
That's how we all got acquainted with each other. You know what I'm saying? We all worked out together. So I was doing my interning there for a while. And then I started, I became a head trainer over there. And then shortly after, I just started doing my own thing, and here we are today. So Project
Fitness,
man. Like the Project brand, bro. Like that's been my whole spiel ever since I became independent. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just about self-improvement, kind of like this podcast right now. That's what it's about. It's just being, always, just working on yourself and goal setting. That's what this whole thing is about for me, and I just want to take this Project brand, to the highest of heights. So.
Nah, the Project brand going to the moon, my boy. Man, don't even sleep, bro. We talk about it all the time. When we at the gym and stuff, we always talking about trying to give game and knowledge, bro. That's always going to take us to the moon, bro. Our brands they just seeing their prime right now. Yeah. And kind of going back to like what you were saying about how we all met at the gym. Like that's how important being around the right people are, and also just networking.
Ain't it crazy how like things work out, bro? Like
things always work out. The relationships, the resources, bro. It's like
like if you would have told me how long ago was I was there?
Shit, you 3 years ago,
4 years ago, something like that, bro.
Because I ain't been for like 2 years.
I think it's been like. I left 2019. Yeah, 2019 was when I stopped working.
Before the pandemic, right?
Yeah, like right before, like maybe 3 months before.
Before?
Yeah.
Into 19 type shit. Well, yeah, it says Estate 19 right there on there. Yeah, so that's when you started.
There
you know what I'm saying?
There it is.
Yeah, that's so crazy.
Yeah, bro, like it's crazy how things work out. Like if you would have told me this like 3 years ago, bro, I would have been like,
hell no, way, bro. What you mean started?
I didn't even know if you was still in town. I didn't, like I had. Yeah, bro, it's crazy, but God works in mysterious ways, man.
Exactly, man. Everything happened for a reason, man. And like I said, I'm just happy that we are trying to create a platform to where we can teach others what we've been through. Because of course, us just going down our stories are different. Everybody's always different. Everybody doesn't know the same person. So if we give these plain layman terms to where it's like, okay, cool, I can do that too, or they can relate, then they're like, okay, bet I'm tuning in to every single podcast or any objective that, pertains to me. If it's relationships, if it's credit, if it's education, whatever it could be. And if they can learn from it, man, they really gonna tune in, man. So I'm super fucking excited, bro, for us to really go to the moon with this.
And this is gonna be, y'all, like, this is gonna be all authentically us. Like we're not putting on no cap for the cameras. You know what I'm saying? This is actually us. Like, so what you see right now, this is how we are on a day-to-day basis. So like we're not capping, we're not fronting.
Bro, this is us talking in the gym, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like this is everyday talk with us.
Yeah, this is every day.
So like if y'all get value from this conversation or our conversations going forward, you know, that's our job. Like we did our job. So that's what it is.
And we want y'all to be very interactive, man. So if you ever got questions, topics, or anything that you want to speak on, man, drop it in the comments. Drop us a DM, text, whatever it may be. You're going to have all our social handles and everything on here. So yes, please interact with us. We're really hyped to interact with our audience and grow with our audience. And once we build a community, man, we got some really special things coming, man. So I don't want to, tell all the secrets, but just know that, Jim's podcast, we going to really, really turn some shit up, man. We want to give back to the community, bro. At the end of the day, we grow, we learn, and we want to give back, man. So that's what we're looking
also, like, we don't have it all figured out. You know what I'm saying? We're not masters at life.
Yes.
So we're not just trying to sit back and be like, yeah, you guys need to do this, and like, we're just giving you basically our experiences as people, going through the trials and tribulations, as well as, things that we've learned from people who have done things at a higher level or what we're trying to do. You know what I'm saying? So we just want to give that to you guys because we feel like information nowadays is very accessible, but I mean,
the correct information is like it's scarce. But once you get the correct information, it's like you also got to execute it too. Because a lot of people giving so much information and hey, we're this, or hey, make $0 to $100,000, and it's like, okay, cool. How do you execute it though? That's what there's so much, especially with social media, man. So much shit that's going out there. But if you can't execute it, or if you can't take the steps to execute it, then it never works out for you. So
gems, that's the key word right there is execution.
Execution.
You can talk about. Listen, we could have talked about this for the last year or two,
right?
But had we not just said, bro, let's just do this shit.
Right.
Like, let's see how this goes. If we like it, if it feel good, then we go forward. But we wouldn't have known that had we not tried it.
Facts.
This is our first time doing this type of shit.
Yeah,
obviously we've had podcasts before. Like we've been on podcasts, we've done podcasts, but to have our own shit, like we've never done this before. So like, this is us stepping outside of our comfort zone.
Right.
This is a big thing.
Facts, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the more we do this, the better at this that we're going to get. And bro, who knows what this could lead to? You know what I'm saying? Like,
hey man,
I'm not saying that
going to the moon.
Yeah, listen, man, like I have anything that I'm part of, bro, I have very high expectations for.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? Like for me, whatever I put my time into, my energy into, I want to take it to, the fucking universe, like out the fucking universe. So like, that's just my thing. So whatever we put our hands on, bro, like we got to make this shit go for real.
It's going to go, man. I ain't even worried about that. And kind of going back to like, even what you said too about, it's about progression, not perfection. Like we not perfect. We just stating exactly what we are doing. And if you want to take that advice or you want to try it, do your thing, man. But that's just what has helped us. And I'm excited too, man, because just being honest, we got a pretty big network, man. So our guests are going to be,
our guests are going to be, man,
big time, man. So I'm really excited with that.
We going to have guests for everything that people want to know about.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? As far as, especially for things that we want to know about or like we are interested in or trying to do, like we're going to have a guest for all that stuff. So like whatever you're here for, like we're going to have somebody here for that.
Right.
That's going to educate you on that because we're still sponges. We're still looking for knowledge as well. So anybody that we bring in, we're going to just be all ears with them and let them go because,
let them drop all the gems.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
We trying to soak game up too, man. We trying to get information as well. So, but I think, it's going to be dope, man. I can't wait for just certain topics. Talk about what topics you're excited for.
I'm really just kind of how you said, like, we're going to have like, a smorgasbord of different people and different guests on, like how we can have them in the entertainment industry. They can be in the arts industry. They can be in the clothing industry, whatever it may be. It's really how they mentally got through it, man. Like me personally, bro, I really focus on making myself better every day. And that sounds cliche as fuck when you say 1% better.
Yeah.
But there's always something you could do better. Always, bro. There's always something. So seeing these people that are 45, 50 and they're successful in their career, how'd you get successful? And I don't want to know like, okay, yeah, I did this. I met this casting director. I want to just see how your mind was. I want to know how it was in the trenches.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because when you learn how it is in the trenches, then you know how it is when you shine. Because again, social media is more like, okay, here's the finished result. Here's what I did. I did this to make 100,000, but you don't talk about how you went from 100,000 and you lost 90,000 of it and had to invest it. You know what I mean?
Man,
like, we don't
all
talk
social
about
media
that.
is, bro. All that shit is highlight tapes.
Highlight tapes.
That's all it is on social media.
I bet your highlight tape was fire.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I bet that bitch was fire, nigga. Fire. Cracking niggas, man, coming down the line.
But you didn't see the missed tackles. You didn't see the hours of training and preparation and film study and all that other stuff. Like, you know, but I'm showing you what I want to show you, you know. So I'm not going to show you everything that I had to go through. And I think that, you know, people want to hear your story. You know, people love great stories. Right. People love stories about underdogs and how somebody overcame this big obstacle in their life, adversity, right? But not a lot of people want to share that because, you know, they might be embarrassed. They just want to seem too perfect or whatever the case is. I don't know. But I feel like once you get to a certain point in your life where you're successful, like, you should show how you started and, you know, give away information about, you know, mistakes you made. Like, I just feel like it's more authentic and you're more willing to have more people follow you because of that. So I feel like, you know, you should show that.
Authenticity, bro. Authenticity. Again, going back to authenticity, whatever, nigga. Fuck that word. Just like you said, bro. We going back. We dropping gems in this motherfucker, man. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Just stay tapped in with us, man. We really want, like I said, we want to grow a crazy community, man. Really tap in with us.
I would say I'm excited for,
I was gonna ask you.
My topics I'm excited for are definitely the clothing. Okay. I definitely think we can get some good heavy hitters inside here.
Especially with our brand.
Dating, yeah.
Yeah, you're not playing about these relationships,
dating one, bro.
You're excited,
I feel like the dating one is gonna be so lit. Only because, bro, I like.
Well, then we're going to have to use all your guests,
women
bro.
Love talking about that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? They love talking about dating and relationships and stuff like that. So I just feel like we're going to get the most out of any guest that we talk about that with. Especially, you know,
any women. You think we're going to get a whole hour out of them?
I think so, bro. It might be more. Honestly, we might have to rent this thing out for like maybe 2-3 hours.
Yeah, that boy can't wait for them relationship, man. I'm excited too, though. It's
gonna be dope, man. Yeah, I'm excited. Like, I had already talked to a few people about it already. Like they want to come on already. Like,
so what's up, man? What we gonna do What we gonna do for the next one, man? We gonna bring a guest on. Next podcast, man. Tell them what we gonna do, man.
It depends on what the topic is gonna be about next.
It could be about anything, man. We can't tell the audience though. They gotta tune in. They gotta keep tuned in, you know. But if we're gonna bring a guest in, I'm down for that. You know, we gotta start spicing this shit up.
The first guest gotta be a heavy hitter, not like anybody that's like, you know, you gotta be like super lit. But as far as just
what you mean, portfolio. Bro? You trying to be lit, bro? That's what you be telling me, bro. You want to be lit, bro.
I'm saying like
I'm messing with you.
Crazy, man. I'm saying like the guest got to just be like embody everything that, you know. I guess, how do I say this, man? I don't know.
They kind of cover all the values that we're looking for in this podcast.
Yeah, the first guest kind of has to set the tone for what's gonna come.
Cool. I mean, shit, I'm down for that, bro.
You know, and we can talk about that afterwards. But that's the first episode, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Again, you guys just stay tuned for more episodes that we're gonna be, you know, dropping. If you have any questions, we will have our YouTube available. Social media will be on there. Anything else you want to say?
I was going to say, man, make sure y'all like, subscribe, comment under our YouTube. We're going to have all our social links attached. And then also make sure you follow the social pages when they come, man. Again, we very excited. We appreciate you guys being here, man.
Follow us on social media. My social media is Project Mac on Instagram, PROJEXTMAC on Instagram. Twitter, I'm not really on Twitter like that. Facebook, Project Mac as well. TikTok, Project Mac.
So you Project Mac across all social channels, my
basically,
boy.
Yeah.
Hey, that's how you gotta do for your branding, man. Yeah. Make sure y'all tap in with me, man, too. Follow me at Jordan Cozy. Follow the brand at Stay Cozy, and make sure y'all stay cozy, man.
Stay cozy, man. James, we out, baby.
Peace.